Good afternoon. Please stand in honor of your graduates. please stand for the flag presentation, the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance led by Andrew Lard in the alma mater. And please remain standing until the flags have exited.
Look over there.
What so proudly we hail, at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the
Please remain standing while we recite the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join us in singing the Lee High School alma mater.
Shall
Austin Lord will now lead the invocation.
Please bow your head as we pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and the blessing of life on this Saturday afternoon. Thank you for allowing us all safe travel here. Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to be in this room on the verge of graduating. We also thank you for granting us the determination it took to complete our studies, better ourselves as human beings, and remain out of trouble in a world that so often condones immoral conduct. Lord, as we gather here to celebrate our achievements, we ask for your continued presence in the future as we take on all the challenges our lifetimes have in store. Most importantly, we ask for your assistance in remembering to praise you, for from you all blessings flow. It is truly good, right, and salutary that we should at all times and in all places give thanks to your holy name. And we ask for your help in strengthening our faith and humilities. Lord, guide us, protect us, and bless this class of 2014 in the years to come. Amen.
Students, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Angela Serrano, Robert E. Lee, Student Body President, with the welcome.
Good afternoon, Ganders. Parents, families, friends, the Board of Education Administration, teachers, and staff of Robert E. Lee High School. I am Angela Serrano, Student Body President, and am honored to have the opportunity to welcome you all today. To start, I would like to thank everyone who has lent their support to us graduates and have helped us along the way to reach this milestone. To Dr. Cavazos, Mr. Lynn, Mr. Bollinger, Ms. Fox, Ms. Holland, Ms. Maldonado, Lee High School faculty and staff, and most importantly, to all of our families and friends, thank you. Without your continued support and encouragement, we may not have made it to this day. Our parents, guardians, and teachers have guided us, motivated us, and watched us constantly grow from the beginning. I truly believe, and the graduates will agree, that the teachers at Lee are the most dedicated and passionate teams in all of the district. They have made our high school experiences more enjoyable and more memorable because they love what they do. Graduates, our experiences these past 4 years, and especially this year, have been unlike any other class. Our Gander pride and tremendous school spirit has been noticed in everything we have participated in. From being the most spirited at pep rallies freshman year to making a roar with the lip dub this year. That's going to be a tough act to follow. And honestly, as a class of 2014, we have left a legacy for those after us to remember and attempt to one-up. But fun stuff aside, we've all worked so hard for this moment, and now here we are. We've learned so much more than math equations and sentence structure. We've learned to be responsible, punctual, dedicated, and have gained more than lessons in U.S. history, but lessons that'll serve in life for years to come. Seniors, look to your left and look to your right. The person sitting next to you could be the next Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, or Shakira even. We have come so far, and now is our time to venture out into the world and see exactly what we can do and who we can become. So without further ado, I would like to welcome the graduates and guests again, and thank you for attending our second graduation at Hofheinz Pavilion.
There are many people in attendance today who have contributed to the success of these seniors. We'd like to express our appreciation by recognizing some of them at this time. First, we'd like to recognize our Goose Creek CISD Board of Education and our Superintendent of Schools. Please hold your applause until I've introduced all, and then we will recognize them as a group. I will ask each to stand as I call your name and remain standing until we recognize all of you. First President, Mr. Daniel Blackford. Vice President, Mr. Jimmy Smith. Secretary, Mr. Augustine Laredo III. Assistant Secretary, Ms. Vicki Mello. Members, Ms. Janice Coffey, Mr. Ken Martin, Mr. Howard Sampson, and our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Salvador Cavazos. Please join me in recognizing our Board of Education and our Superintendent of Schools. We are also pleased to have members of our Central Administration and Central Office staff. Would the Central Administration and Office staff please stand and be recognized? We are also pleased to have the Robert E. Lee feeder pattern principals and principal of Peter Highland Center. Would you please stand and be recognized? Now please join me in recognizing the administrative staff of Robert E. Lee High School. Will you please stand? The faculties at Robert E. Lee High School and the Peter Highland Center are made up of men and women who care about their students. They've worked with these young people for 4 years. They've grown to know and love them, and they've helped them reach this point in their lives. Will the Robert E. Lee and Peter Highland Center faculties stand? Please join me in recognizing our faculty. Thank you. Also, you as parents of these fine young men and women have played a vital role in the educational process. We appreciate the support you have given us. Would the parents of our graduates please stand and be recognized at this time? I'm sure that there are some proud grandparents in this group. Would you please stand and allow us to recognize you? Thank you. There's another group who has contributed to the success of these senior students. They're elementary, junior high, school teachers. If you are a former teacher of any of these seniors, would you please stand and allow us to recognize you? It is with great pleasure that I now turn the podium over to 4 of our most distinguished members of the class of 2014. First is our student body vice president, Monica Ozuna, with the Senior Reflections.
Good afternoon, class of 2014. Today is the day we've been looking forward to for a long time. Today is the day we part from what we know, venture into adulthood, and start our own journeys. This day is a bittersweet day. It is the last time we will all be together, but it's also a new beginning. Today, some of us say our final goodbyes, but it's also the day we reflect on our journey throughout our time in high school. We have all come a long way from being those timid freshmen who were so anxious for our first day of high school. Our first day of school was spent just trying not to get lost on our way to class and eagerly searching for a familiar face in the hall, hoping to have a friend in our classes. We were freshmen who had no concept of the block day schedule, and then the district wanted to throw advisory at us. As freshmen, our biggest fear was being alone. Now look at us. We've all matured so much. Our high school journey has been a roller coaster ride. We all had ups and downs. We all had to face some type of adversity through high school. Some of us confronted obstacles in school, and others had personal difficulties. Even though we've all struggled, every single one of us has worked hard and earned our right to be here and receive our diplomas. Although we're all in a rush to graduate, leave Baytown, and start our new lives, we cannot forget our last amazing year in the halls of Robert E. Lee. We started off our year with tailgates, all thanks to our amazing staff. And we certainly can't forget our lip dub. The lip dub was an amazing and memorable part of our senior year, which wouldn't have been possible without two amazing people, Mr. Lynn and Mr. Bollinger. Oh, let's not forget the boys' track team, who represented our school at the state track meet. And last but not least, our first annual Mr. Gander pageant. Our senior year was filled with new, exciting things, and now as our year comes to an end, we're all still excited to see what our future holds. Even though we're all so excited to receive what we've worked so hard for, we all know this moment is bittersweet. We're happy it's over, but we know we're gonna miss high school. Every moment that we experienced here in high school is now a memory, and those memories will be treasured for a long time. Now, class of 2014, as we graduate, we are no longer those small, timid freshmen we once were. We are graduating seniors. We are young adults getting ready to enter the real world and start our own lives. My fellow seniors, as this ceremony proceeds, take a moment and think about how far we have all come. Take this all in. Believe it or not, this is the end of high school. Class of 2014, I hope your future is filled with happiness and you live up to your fullest potential. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Next, with the senior challenge, please welcome Patrick Leonce.
I would like to start off by thanking God. Without Him, nothing is possible. Thank you. I want to thank the faculty, my family, and friends for their motivational support, especially the ones who drove hours to come today. Last but not least, I would like to thank my mom and dad for creating a handsome young cat as myself. My fellow classmates, it is a blessing that everyone is here today. I'm proud to say that the long years have paid off. It was not too long ago that we were little. Well, I'm still little. You get the point. It was not too long ago that we were confused and nervous little freshmen, wondering how we were going to fit in and be cool. We did not know what to expect. We hardly knew who we truly were. We have grown, we have learned, and we have learned life lessons. Last year around this time, Ms. Holland issued the seniors a challenge to be that person others looked up to be leaders. Now it's my turn to issue each one of you a challenge to conquer in life. We all want success, and we know that nothing comes easy. If you truly want your dream to come to reality, you have to define your goals. One of the most important things to do when you're trying to achieve your goal is you have to have a why you're doing it, and who are you doing it for. Knowing the reason for that goal will motivate you, will keep you from giving up, and will keep you going. If you really want something, stop procrastinating about it and go out and do whatever it takes to get it. The Roman poet Horace said, "To seize the day," or carpe diem. I challenge the class of 2014 to seize the day, to set goals, to work towards those goals, to actually reach those goals. As young men and women, we try to fit in with crowds, whether they are good crowds or even bad crowds. We need to stop focusing on fitting in crowds and focus more on trying to find out who we truly are. We try to fit in and be like other people so much we lose ourselves. The author and motivational speaker, Eric Thomas, may help everyone get a better understanding of what I'm trying to say. He says, you spend so much time with other people. You spend so much time trying to get people to like you. You invested so much time in them, you don't know who you are. I challenge you to spend time by yourself. Think about that. I challenge you to be yourself. Be your own leader. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. We shed tears because it is over, but smile, smile because of all the memories. Class of 2014, seize your day. Thank you.
Please welcome Lauren Sparks with a salutatorian address.
It's not even summer. What are these speakers even talking about? After I give my speech, can we get our diplomas? I really need one. But first, we need to graduate. Welcome everyone to the graduation of the Robert E. Lee class of 2014. You have all almost waited 18 years for this day to come to see your loved ones graduate high school. It is an honor to be standing up here as this year's salutatorian. I'm here today to enlighten you about my high school experience and what it has taught me. To start off, I'd like to give credit to those who have guided me here. I know it would not be possible without my family, friends, but most importantly, God. I have constantly reminded myself I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Philippians 4:13, which has powered me to always try to do my best. I would like to thank my loving family, especially my parents, who had made so many sacrifices to give me the opportunity to make all of my dreams and goals become reality. I appreciate everything you all have done for me and hope to continue to make you proud. My sister Katie, who has constantly encouraged me, she taught me how to use determination and efficiency into everything I did in school. It was my sister's footsteps who guided me through high school. However, in these past 4 years, I have made my own memories with the class of 2014, our memories. I am beyond grateful for my time as a cheerleader and the friends I made through it. I still remember the time when we had our own Toddlers and Tiaras pageant during camp and we were supposed to be practicing. There was never a dull moment in our pep rallies. Our teachers' attempt at performing Thriller, or when we had a flash mob come out of the stands and dance the party rock anthem. Through our school spirit, we have always come together. I will never forget the one game that it rained. I know my makeup ran, and I looked like I was also a part of the football team. However, when we continued to cheer on the team, and our school spirit could never be stronger. One of the best times I had was when we made our very own Lee High School lip dub. It was an amazing experience to see the whole school, and I guess a chicken, come together to create the video. To my class, I have learned that there are 3 simple rules in life. First, if you do not go after what you want, you will never have it. Never just sit back and watch things pass you by. If you want something, then go for it. Reach for the stars. Second, if you do not ask, then the answer will always be no. Take every opportunity you are granted, because you will never know where it will lead you. Third, if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. Even though one door is closing, just remember another is opening. Take these ideas and go out into the world with an open mind, because you are only granted one chance. Although our high school careers are ending, the adventure is only beginning. My high school experience at Lee has not only taught me what is on the curriculum, but self-reliance and a deeper understanding of life in general. Once again, thanks to my family and friends who have helped guide me here today. Thanks, class of 2014, for all the unforgettable memories we shared. I know school's out, but I hope you all learn and take something from here today. From one of my favorite movies, Legally Blonde, Elle Woods said at her graduation ceremony that, "I have come to find it is with passion, courage, and conviction, and a strong sense of self that we take our next steps into the world. Remembering that first impressions are not always correct. You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. No matter what you do after high school, remember this is a monumental moment as we go out into the world brand new." So taking my own advice into consideration, I would like to mark this monumental moment. I wish you all the best of luck in the next part of your life. Congratulations, class of 2014. We did it.
And now I'm honored to introduce to you the valedictorian of the Robert E. Lee High School class of 2014, Han Bowie.
All right, guys. Watch me now. Hopefully, everyone is still awake, and I understand if you're not. I'm barely conscious myself. Since I am much more of a listener instead of a speaker, I'm 100% sure you will all regret giving me this opportunity to publicly humiliate myself. But before beginning, I would like to thank the Board of Trustees and the administrative staff and faculty for establishing and supplementing the educational foundation for the Robert E. Lee graduating class of 2014. I would also like to recognize Mr. Lin for doing an exceptional job as our new principal while maintaining the traditions and pride found within Lee's legacy. There is also one more person within this pavilion who deserves much more recognition and credit than she has been given. I can honestly say that everyone sitting before me would agree that our guidance counselor, Miss Fox, has made a huge impact in our academic and personal lives. Miss Fox saw the value within us, and I believe that she deserves an applause. Aside from that, I am honored and humbled to represent my fellow graduates on this stage as the valedictorian. More importantly, without the grace of God, my supportive family, and faithful friends, I would not be in this position. In the words of a close relative, my boy Kevin Durant, you the real MVP. Of course, I am not the only individual to walk across this stage. In sharing with my success class of 2014, I would like to honor any graduate preparing to walk across this platform who is furthering their education, preparing to boldly enter the workforce, or defending our nation to ensure a better tomorrow. It seems like it was just yesterday when we were in elementary school, where our problems were much less significant and sleeping was a part of the curriculum. Now, the teachers actually expected us to stay awake in class. As we got older, we slowly trudged from our socially awkward phase in middle school straight through 4 years of high school. We not only learned to appreciate our beds at home, but the friendships and memories that we created. Laughter that resonated from the cafeteria walls has now become a faint echo. The families created within athletics and across the fields of fine arts are now recollections. However, my fellow graduates, our past is something we can reflect and learn from. Don't get me wrong here. Graduating is a highly respectable feat, but this is just the end of the beginning. Beyond us is our future, and I would like to have something insightful and wise to say, but I'm just as terrified. Despite this, my mentality is set forward. Which direction depends on the path I take, and I encourage you to join me. During this adventure, our success and happiness should not merely be a destination, but a day-to-day journey defined by the experiences and memories that we make. Of course, it won't be easy. We will be challenged, broken, and fail countless times. Mistakes will be made, but that should not be an excuse to use our failures as a crutch. We need to understand each mistake is a stepping stone in finding ourselves and where we are going. Society has enclosed our generation by the walls of conformity and expectation. But I urge you to step outside of those boundaries and leave your comfort zone. Develop a sense of courage and hope despite the odds. The answer to your fears, hesitations, and dreams can only be found within your own reflection. So, make a bunch of mistakes, but learn from them. Dare to dream, but work for it. And believe in yourself, because nobody else can do it for you. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2014. We finally made it. Smile.
Thank you, Monica, Patrick, Lauren, and Han. You may go to the floor now. This afternoon, as we call the names of our graduates, we will point out to you the various cum laude degrees. For your information, I would like to point out that summa cum laude is the top 2%, magna cum laude is the next 3%, cum laude is the next 5%. These students represent the top 10% of our senior class, and we will recognize their achievements individually when their names are called. You'll notice in your program that we have listed all students who have received honors, awards, and scholarships at this time. Because we have recognized them individually at the honors and awards programs, and because the names appear in the program, we will not introduce them individually today. I would like for you to know that this senior class has been offered scholarships valued at $1,663,110. We congratulate this fine group of young people, and we also share the joy that you as parents feel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to present to you the Robert E. Lee graduating class of 2014. The challenges faced by this class have been great, but they have jumped the necessary hurdles with integrity to be here today. Students, as your principal, I encourage each of you to continue your journey along the pathway of success. As high school graduates of 2014, you should continue to set high standards for yourselves. Be clear about your purpose and continue to remain close to your family, friends, and your community. Never hesitate to give back or give forward. the love, support, knowledge, and encouragement that has been given to you. As I look out across the class of 2014, I'm very proud of you. You've come together from many different backgrounds and experiences to accomplish much. I know that we can look forward to even greater accomplishments as you take the next step down life's paths. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Robert E. Lee High School, Senior Class Principal Kathy Holland, Senior Class Counselor Kim Fox, I'd like to extend our best wishes for future success and wish God's blessings on each of you. Dr. Salvador Cavazos, I would like to present the 2014 graduating class of Robert E. Lee High School.
Good afternoon, parents, members of the Board of Trustees, grandparents, guests, alumni, and graduates. It is an honor to be here before you on this momentous occasion, and it is a privilege as the superintendent of Goose Creek Consolidated Independent School District to certify that these men and women have met all local and state requirements to receive their high school graduation diploma today. A special thanks to the teachers, administrators, and staff that have guided and protected these students along their journey. Students, we wish you much success, lots of happiness. We have high expectations for your futures. And so, congratulations. I present to you the now official Robert E. Lee Class of 2014.
We have now come to the phase of our graduation for which you have been waiting. We have discussed the meaning of this ceremony with our seniors and would like to mention it to our guests in the audience. While this is a happy and exciting occasion, this is a ceremony of honor and dignity. We would ask your cooperation in maintaining the honor and dignity of this ceremony so that each senior can be recognized appropriately. This time, Meg Galloway and Kurt Bouillon will be announcing the names of the graduates today.
Will the first row please rise and approach the platform? Han Tran Bui, summa cum laude. Lauren Christian Sparks, summa cum laude. Angel Noel Pedraza, summa cum laude. Andrew Edward Lord, summa cum laude. Caitlin Rose Kolarek, summa cum laude. Casey Lynn Arnold, summa cum laude. Austin Thomas Lord, summa cum laude. Kirsten Allie Jaime, magna cum laude. Virginia Ann Berg, magna cum laude. Janet Pulido, magna cum laude. Richard Echeverria, magna cum laude. Sasha Tiffany Ramjatan, magna cum laude. Josue Antonio Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Alana Marie Ailes, magna cum laude. Solimar Nevarez, magna cum laude. Adrian Daniel Pantoja, magna cum laude. Robert Colson Shepard, magna cum laude. Autumn Robin Lewis, magna cum laude. Angela Selena Serrano, cum laude. Maria del Carmen Jimenez, cum laude.
Madeline Ann Perot, cum laude. Jeremy Lee Odahall, cum laude. Sephra Bridget Hernandez, cum laude. Dorian Daniel Martinez, cum laude. Monica Gabriela Ozuna, cum laude. Yvette Lemus, cum laude. Stephanie Paula Duran, cum laude. Neil Hernandez, cum laude. Kenya Eileen Guajardo, cum laude. Lizette Araceli Cantu, cum laude. Roman Lewis, cum laude. Leslie Amy Cherubin, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Ailes, cum laude. Angela Rios, cum laude. Jesus Negrete, cum laude. Salma Olivia Valverde, cum laude. Destiny Danae Abraham. Aisha Adams. Lanisha Dejournay Adams. Francisco Vayin Aguilera.
Janiqua Nicoya Alcindor. Juan Ricardo Alejandro. Dominique Aramburo. Arthur Arcles Jr. Lorena Armendariz. Fernando Armenta. Angela Lee Armonta. Melanie Janelle Arredondo. Victoria Maria Arredondo. Fabian Anthony Arizola. Armasian Armonte Arthur. Travasian Travante Arthur. Lizeth Jacqueline Badillo. Carissa Lee Bailey. Miguel Angel Barajas. Nayeli Barajas. Valerie Selena Barajas. Ishmael Barragan. Charles Nathan Barrett.
Garrett Wayne Barton. Nada Elizabeth Becerra. Bertha Alicia Bejarano. Elisa Benavides. Teresa Benavides. Asiel Andres Bermudez. Dwayne Earl Bernard. Lorena Liliana Blanco. Alejandro Bocanegra, Jr. Dentavian Dwayne Braxton. Christopher Montreal Brown, Jr. Chloe Jordan Busby. Adam Caballero. Jose Luis Cabrera, Jr. Alfredo Calvario, Jr. Eleni Cheyenne Candelaria. Daniel Cardenas. Luis A. Carmona.
Shauna Ann Carter. Melissa Casanova. Eva Castellanos. Angel Francisco Castillo. Leonardo Cedro. Olga Serla. Jose Serino. Karen Miranda Chavez. William Christopher Christenberry. Darius Deshawn Collins. Anthony Ray Constante. Bianca Marie Constante. Brittany Marisol Coronado. Diana Laura Coronel. Daniel Alejandro Cortez. Tavian Shamar Cohens. Brandy Lee Cruz. Samantha Christine Clayar. Brittany Renee Davila. Shanice Kiosha Davis.
Valerie Marie Davis. Nicholas Christian De La Cruz. Sarah Denise De Los Santos. Cassandra Marie Diaz. Elazar Diaz. Rosa Isela Dominguez. Ed Dumont, Jr. Adriana Marie Duran. Vincent Javier Duran. Maria Eugenia Escobedo. Josue Sebastian Espino. Luis Antonio Espinosa. Audrey Monique Flores. Sabrina Guadalupe Flores. Sandy Gail Flores. Keontae Cachet Flowers. Jemiah Quentin Ford. Jacoby Trevon Fountain. Kiara Delana Francis. Blaine Francois.
Shekinah Glory Franklin. Alex Leon Frederick. Kawan Alvin Frederick. Amari Ajala Fry. Selena Fuentes. Joey Nathaniel Gaitan. Christian Garcia. Elicio Javier Garcia. Jacqueline Garcia. Lisa Marie Garcia. Maribel Garcia. Myra Garcia. Omar Garcia. Victoria Elizabeth Garcia. Joel Garza. Leslie Garza. Rigoberto Garza. Skylar Dawn Gilmore. Damon Bailey Glenn.
Hugo Gomez. Isaiah David Gomez. Jorge Francisco Gomez. Abraham Gomez Alvarez. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Leslie Michelle Gonzalez. Ray Anthony Gonzalez. Janta May Good. Joyce Tina Grace. Jessie Marie Graham. Christopher Isaac Green. Cameron Deshawn Green Cooper. Edith Mora Gutierrez. Martin Alfonso Gutierrez. Rosemary Ann Gutierrez. Selena Alejandra Gutierrez. Diana Michelle Hargrave. Dante Jamal Hart.
Shelley Lee Hathaway. Gualberto Hernandez. Juan Heraldo Hernandez. Rebecca Mariah Hernandez. Ricardo Ishmael Hernandez. Anthony Ray Hidalgo. Caleb Wayne Hawkless. Kimani Omar Hodge. Dylan Cedric Kirk Hole. Reginald Jaquan Holmes. Robert Allison Holmes Edward IV. Lee Earl Holtz Jr. Israel Ivan Ibarra. Susanna Lee Ibarra. Kimberly Yesenia Infante. Abraham Eli Irias. Cassandra Jimenez. DeAndre Dominique Jobs. Dravion Jamal Johnson. Rashawn Marquise Johnson. Will the first row please rise and approach the platform?
Dylan Ramiro Bucio. Saul Molina. Francisco Samuel Ibarra. Miguel Elisiano Joshua. Kira Michelle Keller. Betsino Lagunas. Eduardo Lara. Eric Lara. Katya Leal. Patrick P.J. Leonze Jr. Alton Ray Lewis. Mariah Lewis. Sari Elizabeth Lennon. Samuel Yamato. Abigail Victoria Lopez. Alejandro Lopez. Alyssa Aaron Lopez. Elizabeth Ann Lopez. Ivan O. Lopez. Jose Guadalupe Lopez.
Diana Laura Lopez Garcia. Kiara Nicole Lucas. Vanessa Alessandra Lucatero. Christian Joseph Lugo. Israel Jacob Madris. James Jordan Manuel III. Brian Marquez. Gerardo Marquez. Giovanni Martinez. Jocelyn Alazuki Martinez. Lorraine Martinez. Mark Anthony Martinez. Victoria Jasmine Martinez. Tia Esther Mathurin. Joshua Hosea McCain. Austin Peter McSeveny. Patricia Rebecca Medina. Ricardo Medina. Michael Joseph Mejia.
Azucena Melendez. Andres Melendez Jr. Natalie Mendoza. Alyssa Elena Michelle. Jesse Meza Jr. Brett Nicholas Miller. Sierra Jalyn Miller. Audra Dominique Moreno. Anna Munez. Jermaine Cornelius Monrose. Star Quintana Myers. Alexander Negrete Cuevas Jr. Kevin Dwayne Newberry. Desiree Michelle Nino. Shelby K. Norwood. Ricardo Nunez. Carmen Yazbeth Ochoa.
Andrea Olivares. Luis Enrique Olivares Jr. Alejandro Oseguera. Brenda Denise Oseguera. Jose M. Pena. Kimberly Michaela Peralta. Jaciel Perez. Jesus Leonardo Perez. Marine Joseph Perez. Darius Deshawn Petaway. Lyric Charmaine Phillip. Guthrie Mauricio Pineda. Laura Vanessa Pineda. Cynthia Limon Ponce. Kyle Bradley Poole. Bianca Marie Quinones. Erica Lizette Quintana. Carlos Ramirez.
Elizabeth Jackie Ramirez. Alan Ramos. Ashley Denise Ramos. Sergio Antonio Rebelar. Jose Luis Reyes. Julian Ray Reyna. Alejandra Rivas. Federico Oluan Rivera. Monica Alyssa Rivera. Deontay Tryon Robinson. Myra Judith Rodriguez. Ramiro Rodriguez, Jr. Krishna Yanatizi Ramira. Yvonne Lynn Romero. Juan Ivan Rosas. Dominique Lakeisha Rosemond. Tyler Allen Rouse. Luis Jose Guadalupe Ruiz. Maria Cristina Mendez Russell.
Perla Saavedra. Crystal Abigail Sagrero. Stephen Smith Sales. Abraham Sanchez. Adrian Angel Sanchez. Sarah Gabriel Santos. Ernesto Sarabia. Enrique Saavedra. Avian Jacoy Skates. Alyssa Rochelle Schaub. Carlos Serna. Javon Deontay Shears. Nathan Denton Shell. Jessica Lizeth Silva. Devon Maurice Simmons. Kayla Chantel Simmons. Kirsten Liana Simmons. Kaylin Denique Smith. Shania Swallow.
Mariah Lisette Solis. Desiree Victoria Stone. Jose Alejandro Suarez. Frederick Dante Taylor. Guillermo Enrique Tays. Ashley Nicole Teal. Rudy Ray Teniente. Robert Dodd Tolles. Eric Torres. Luis Torres. Priscilla Lizette Torres. Deneva Laval Townsend. Ashley Amaris Valdez. Felipe Valdivinos Jr. Dakota Wayne Vargas. Alex Vasquez. Bobby Lee Vasquez. Celeste Alejandra Vasquez. Kayla Angelica Vasquez. Rosa Elena Vasquez.
Darian Dijon Veal. Karina Villarreal. Austin Isaac Wade. Isley Daquan Wade. Joshua David Wade. Sierra Lynn Wheeler. Isabel Yepes Gonzalez.
Getting there. Is that all of them? Graduates, please stand. As a symbol of your graduation, please move your tassels from the left side to the right side. Audience, please stand for the benediction led by Angel Pedraza and the dismissal by Lee Holtz.
Well, I had to have like 5 people tell me to take it slow, so I probably will travel. All right. Good afternoon, graduates, proud families, exultant friends, and enduring GCC ISD staff. This gathering has been summoned to celebrate a unique event. Graduates, as you and I are part of this amazing graduation, I must foremost say, we, the class of 2014, left an enduring legacy. We are all here to depart on our own futures that all of us have been anticipating. This is a train station of dreams and hopes, and as each graduate goes their separate ways, we must keep our flame of passion alive in our actions. The past 4 years on this train, beginning and ending at Lee, gave us each meaningful lessons. We are finally at the rendezvous point. Each action of our respective lives is entrenched with meaningful lessons, and we must saunter on through our lives to reach our dreams. From this moment forth, you are your own individual, ready to achieve. If you're going to a 4-year university, going straight to work, going to play sports in college, going to elite college, or going out of state to pursue your dreams, you are forever lead class of 2014. The class of 2014 created many legacies, and through this, will be an immutable staple of Arbery Lee. Now, if you would welcome Lee Holtz for dismissal. Swing first.
To the class of 2014, I only ask you to do 3 things. Break the mold, achieve your goals, and work hard to live your dream. Because whose house? Lee's house! Whose house? Lee's house! Whose house? Lee's house! Whose house? Lee's house! Thank y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please join me in recognizing the graduates of 2014.